beautiful people, my name is Tolela and welcome to my YouTube channel. It is May, so that means Mother's Day is upon us. I'm coming to you from my living room. It is important because my mother is right behind me. Well, she's in a picture right behind me. Well, anyways, that's not important. The point is we are talking about mothers today, and I thought it would be appropriate to have mine right here so that I can feel her energy when we are talking about Queen Mothers. Please remember, these videos do not constitute financial advice. If you are looking for financial advice, please do consult a certified financial planner, certified with the FSCA. And also, these videos are only my personal opinions and not a presentation of someone else or of an entity. Given the current situation that we find ourselves in, of being in lockdown, physically being with our mothers and giving them gifts may be a challenge. We support the initiatives of our government to flatten the Covid-19 curve. Therefore, this means staying at home and protecting our loved ones. It also means you might not be able to see your mother in person. Give her a hug as a sign of love and appreciation. So, today I want to talk about the financial gifts that we can give our mothers this time. I've come up with a list of 5 things which I think our mothers will appreciate. In the current environment, the importance of financial freedom goes without saying. So, here is a list of the 5 things that I think we can do for our mothers. Number 1, help her become tech savvy when it comes to managing money. Oh my gosh, I cannot stress that enough. I think we can agree that doing things online has simplified our lives, but our mothers may still be enjoying the old way of doing things. We can teach our mothers how to use certain apps that can make their lives easy, such as banking apps and communication apps. And I think this could be a great gift. So for example, in my situation, my mother has only just got onto WhatsApp. Before that, she called using airtime, of course, and I actually didn't know up until, of course, she introduced me to this concept that you can actually borrow airtime from your phone, and the next time you recharge, it charges you, so they take that airtime and they charge you like a 1 rand on top of that. And I mean, this has created so many complications that every time when she needs to load airtime, it goes towards that airtime and she can only call if she loads another airtime. So it's just been a nightmare. So for me, she's just gotten onto WhatsApp and I am so grateful because I can call her from WhatsApp and I can also see her. I mean, it's been such a relief. When it comes to banking apps, I know this will add so much value in our mothers' lives. They seem to just enjoy hopping into a taxi, going to the mall, standing in a queue behind an ATM, drawing money from the ATM, and then going inside the branch to deposit money. They're depositing money to someone who banks with the same bank as them. Lord bless them, we love them, but teaching them how to use banking apps will not only save them time and money, because I mean depositing in an ATM is actually quite costly than using an app, but it will also ensure that they are currently safe in this environment and they do not only just have to travel to go and deposit money. Now moving on to number 2, starting a fund for her. Start a dream fund for her. This can be in a form of a mutual fund, a savings account, or an easy equities account in her name. In a mutual fund, you can invest in funds that are aligned with the financial goals. So this can be funding a renovation for her house, fund a micro business that you know she is excited about, or towards one of her dreams. I know for my mother, she wants to learn to drive. So this is something I am planning to do for her. In this way, she has something tangible that represents her goals. If it's an easy equities account that you have opened in her name, you can invest in a share in her favorite share or her favorite company. This can be a company that she's familiar with. Um, Engaging with her on that at a later stage will be a great bonding session for the two of you and also a great educational session for her. Number three, sign her up for medical aid. One of the best gifts we can give our loved ones is good health. So ensuring they can get regular medical checkups when they need to is important. Now, before you say to me, Tabela, medical aid is expensive. Yes, medical aid is expensive, but medical expenses for the older generation are even more expensive. So this will be easing pressure from your mother, from yourself, and it will go a long way in ensuring that she is well taken care of. I know this for a fact because my mother last year broke her leg coming from a funeral in the Eastern Cape, and it took the entire year to rehabilitate her leg. Yes, she's fine now, but it took an entire year and tons of expenses. So this is a great relief for you and great relief for the both of you. Now, number 4, pay a few of her bills. Pay one or a few of her bills this month. We can also relieve pressure from our parents by offering to pay one or a few of their bills this month. This could be any of her bills, and it will leave her some breathing room. She can even spoil herself later. It could be groceries for the month, bond, whichever one you think will relieve her. Our mothers, imbokodo zethu madoda, the queen mothers, they are all important to us and we appreciate them. We appreciate them just for bringing us to life. While we cannot celebrate Mother's Day, with them as we used to, given the current situation that we all find ourselves in, we can still celebrate it with them by making their lives financially easier. It is all about education and financial awareness. Last but not least, in my list is give her a financial planning session. Now, I know in South Africa, we are not a saving nation, and the concept of financial planning is yet to be accepted by many. But why don't you sign her up for a session with a certified financial planner? You may be surprised, what it can do for her and how it can change the way that she views her finances. So I hope this list gave you some ideas on how to spoil your mama lady this Mother's Day. Please share with me which one of these resonated with you the most.